Most people think power comes from being loved. Machiavelli proved the opposite. The second people stop fearing your disapproval, they stop respecting you. In the next few minutes, I'm handing you 7 Machiavellian rules for building an aura so commanding that rooms go quiet when you walk in, plus one final rule that makes the other 6 worthless if you skip it. If you're studying Machiavellian tactics, political realism, or the psychology of power, this is the one video you need to sit through completely. Here's the identity most of you are stuck in right now: invisible. You talk for 2 minutes at a party, and people forget your name by the door. You speak in a meeting, and the room moves on before you finish the sentence. That's not bad luck. That's a weak aura. And Machiavelli's The Prince explains exactly why. He argued a ruler's job isn't to be adored, it's to be unforgettable. Fortuna, chance, luck, decides half of what happens to you. There too, your discipline and calculated force of will decides the other half. Aura is virtue made visible. In 1502, Cesare Borgia sent his most brutal governor to crush a rebellion. The governor terrorized the city into order, and once the people hated him more than they feared the rebels, Borgia had him executed in the town square. No speech, no explanation. One silent act told the entire city everything about what Borgia was capable of. That's statecraft. That's deception and strategy used as leverage. Keep that story in mind, because Rule 7 will show you the version of this you can actually use without hurting anyone. Rule 1. Build a heavy, silent presence. Posture, breath, eye contact. These are read before a single word leaves your mouth. Napoleon walked alone toward an armed battalion sent to kill him, opened his coat, and dared them to shoot their emperor. They lowered their guns. Confidence isn't making others feel small. It's refusing to see yourself as smaller. Rule 2. Walk like you already won. Julius Caesar, captured by pirates, laughed at their ransom demand and told them to ask for more. He ordered them around like servants for weeks, then hunted them down after release, exactly as promised. If you're shrinking your steps and avoiding eye contact, stop. That's why nobody in the room registers you as a threat or an asset. Rule 3. Control your tongue. Robert Greene calls this the same law Sun Tzu wrote about in The Art of War. Unseen action beats loud announcement. Queen Elizabeth I kept her marriage plans secret for years, and 3 empires wasted resources guessing her next move. Every detail you give away for free is leverage you hand your rivals. Rule 4. Set unbreakable boundaries. The Roman general Coriolanus refused to beg the public for votes, got exiled for it, and was still the first man Rome called when danger returned. Boundaries without consequences aren't boundaries. They're suggestions people learn to ignore. Rule 5. Create mystery. Operation Mincemeat fooled Hitler into moving troops to the wrong country, using a corpse and fake documents. Political realism says, decide that reveals less, controls the timeline. Announce your plans to everyone, and you invite interference before you've built momentum. Rule 6. Turn appearance into a weapon. Napoleon's uniform wasn't vanity. It was a visible symbol his own soldiers could rally around from a distance. People judge competence before they hear a single argument from you. Now, here's the open loop I promised. All 6 of these collapse without Rule 7. This is where Machiavellian strategy stops being history and becomes protective psychology you can use tomorrow. Rule 7. Stop performing for approval. Alexander the Great's soldiers were outnumbered and terrified, and his mindset, not his army size, is what held the line. The moment someone senses you need their validation, your position weakens, whether that person is a boss, a partner, or a stranger at a party. Stoicism calls this the discipline of desire, wanting less from other people's opinions, so you're immovable when they withhold it. Here's the practical version. In a meeting where someone tries to talk over you, don't raise your voice, hold eye contact, and pause before responding. That pause alone resets the power dynamic. When a coworker takes credit for your work, address it once, directly, without over-explaining, then let your results answer everything after. This is calculated risk, not aggression. Machiavelli's pragmatism applied to your actual life instead of a battlefield. Which one of these 7 rules is missing from your life right now? Tell me in the comments. And if this reframed how you think about power, there's a video on your screen right now breaking down the exact Machiavellian negotiation tactic that stopped a Renaissance war without a single soldier dying. Click it and keep going.